Hello, Facebook Live. Marcus here and Jamie.
Hi, everybody. It is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day here in the Finger Lakes. So we are overlooking Seneca Lake right now. We are sitting outside waiting for one of our appointments.
Yep.
And it is absolutely gorgeous. I can't even tell you how beautiful of a day it is. It is gorgeous. So if you are anywhere around this area in New York, it is beautiful. Get outside, get your vitamin D. It's beautiful. Like I don't even know what else to say, but it's beautiful.
Yep. So we're up here in the Finger Lakes. It is a little windy up here, so we have our lavalier mic that we're talking into. Hopefully you'll be able to hear us. Who's ever online right now, if you can just drop a comment and just say can hear you or can't hear you or it's too windy, just let us know how our sound is doing here. This microphone usually works really, really good, and we use it a lot in conferences and trade shows because it filters out all the background noise. So hopefully this microphone is doing the job here. We are at Lamoureux Landing right now. We've been to just at Red Newt Cellars, had a bite to eat there, tasted some wines, a really great Pinot Gris, an amazing Merlot. We're not really drinking too many Rieslings up here on this trip because we just Rieslinged out. So we're trying to find a bunch of other things that are interesting, exciting, very, very high quality. We were at Ravine Cellars yesterday. Ravines make some amazing, amazing wines. And again, folks, just drop a comment and let me know that you can hear me. Because again, we're up in the Finger Lakes right now. We're actually overlooking Lake Seneca. I'm going to just pop the camera the other way, and that's our view right now. That is Lake Seneca, Seneca Lake. There's vineyards here in front of us. There's vineyards everywhere. If you've not gone to the Finger Lakes, this is a must visit if you like wineries, if you want to get introduced to wineries. This is just winery after winery, hundreds and hundreds of wineries up here. It's pretty amazing. So this is our view right now.
Yep, you can hear us.
You can hear. Okay, Jamie just put it on, so awesome. So you can hear. That's great. This microphone's really awesome that we use, this lavalier mic. And again, if you do Facebook Live yourself or something, or you're recording with an iPhone or a smartphone, these lavalier mics are key to getting out the background noise. So I think they're like $110, $120. Stein, I don't even know what brand it is. So, all right.
What do you want to talk about? So, we are going to. Oh, he wants me to hold this. I think he's tired of holding it. I was wondering why he was handing it to me because I don't do the talking like he does. So, like Marcus said, we're at Lamoureux Landing. We are going to check out what they have currently at Aroma Time. We have their blend for our Pinot Noir style wine. It's absolutely delicious. You can buy that by the bottle. You can have a glass of it while you're dining with us. So we're gonna taste what else they have. I can't remember if we've been here before.
We have years ago.
Okay.
Years ago.
So
10, 12 years ago we were here.
So a long time ago. So I'm excited to see what wines they have now. You know, you can't see it, but we can hear it. They are done. Most of the wineries up here, I believe, are done with harvest. And they are now crushing grapes, getting them into barrels and getting them into the fermenters, right?
Fermenters, yeah.
So we can see, people working at each of the wineries that we're going to. So it's pretty cool. They said this is an awesome year. 2020 was an awesome year. So I find it interesting that that the weather plays such a role, right? The terroir and the weather and the ground and the soil that the vines are grown in. But, the reason 2020 is such a good year for them is because this is what I find interesting, is that the less rain you get, the better the season, which I find that very interesting because I would think it would be almost kind of the opposite. But it's because the roots have to go down much deeper, right? Roots tap the water level, and no mold.
Mold's the biggest thing when there's extended moisture on top of the humidity out in the vines. That's when you get mold and you get things, and then things start growing you don't want to grow, and then they got to spray stuff that you don't want to spray. But when it's a drier year with just enough rain, all that mold and mildew's down. Concentration in the grapes is stronger, and there's a term in the wine world called dry farming, where the vineyards do not irrigate. They don't water there because they've trained their crop. They train their crop. They train their vines to actually dig deeper down. So we're in an interesting place out here. This place where we're at right now. So this is Lamoureux Landing we're on. If you go down one more, you have Wagner. And then down one more vineyard is a place called Silverthread. Silverthread Dry Farms, right, Jamie? We were there a couple months ago. I think Silverthread.
Back in August.
Yeah, Silverthread Dry Farming. Silverthread is doing amazing wines. Very small, very, very small winery. We've sent several people to Silverthread who have come up here. So if you're coming up into the Finger Lakes and you need to get some suggestions, we'll be happy to get suggestions.
Yeah, I mean, we send people all the time to different wineries up here, and we're very happy to get you in. I think most of the wineries right now they would like reservations, especially on the weekends. I think during the week they're a little bit more lenient because they have a little bit more space available. But on the weekends, I believe they're looking for you to make a reservation, whether it's on their website or you call them. I'm not quite sure. I would always check out the hours of each winery. But if
Ravines was packed yesterday.
Yeah, Ravines was really, really busy. And I can see there's a few people here at Lamoureux Landing as well. I'm going to assume Wagner will be busy. There are cars. We just left Red Newt. They had a few tables. But if you need any recommendations, we'd be happy to get you recommendations and put you in touch with the right people and do our best to get you in and let them know that you're friends of ours and we're sending you up there. So we'd be happy to do that for you. But it is, I mean, I got to tell you, we could not have picked a better day to be sitting outside. I mean, it's a little windy, but it feels so good. That sun is gorgeous.
It's high 60s.
And it's beautiful. And there's not a cloud in the sky. I mean, it is absolutely, you can look behind us. You can look, I mean, it is beautiful out here. I wish it had a little bit more color, but there's no colors left up here. The vines, you can see the vines in front of us there. Their leaves are still on there. You can see the tractor going through right now. The vines still have leaves on them. They usually start trimming those back, right, in the next couple of weeks or so.
They'll start the pruning process.
They'll start the pruning.
January.
Oh, January, okay. I'm just excited to be up here. You don't realize what's in your backyard. And I know for us, this is only 3.5 hours away.
Did you need this 3.5 hours from Ellenville?
So yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. If you're looking for a little getaway, Marcus and I are talking about trying to get 10, 12 people together, maybe January, February, coming up to the Finger Lakes. I know it's cold, but you're drinking wine, you're inside, and we would make it super special. You get to travel with us. So, if anybody's interested in that, let us know. We'll start planning that. I'd love to get that going. We're big on relationships. We're big on building relationships. We're big on keeping the relationships going, which is why we come up here and go to a lot of the same wineries, because we want to keep that relationship going and be in front of these wineries. And I'm seeing a big push right now in New York State wines from New York restaurants. I'm seeing a big push for local. I think it's important to support local more than ever. I think it's important to support your local restaurants. It's support in any way that you possibly can. The holidays are coming up. The slower season is coming up. So make sure you get out there. Make sure you support them. Make sure you do what you can to keep your money going in your community, in your area, at your favorite restaurant. Restaurant gift cards will be a big one. We're talking about doing some gift baskets. So with wine and food, those will start coming out soon. We have people that are buying cases of wine right now, bottles of wine, putting it away for the holidays. Oh, I need to give a bottle of wine to this person or that person. So, we have all that available. We can guide you in any way that we, possibly can to get the perfect gift and the perfect thing for somebody. Bottle of wine, gift certificate to Aroma Time. How can you beat that? Thanks everybody for watching. Marcus and I appreciate it. I see a bunch of people on. Hello, Yasmin. Hello, Greg. I'm really surprised Marcus is quiet today. He's actually letting me talk. I must be doing a good job.
You have the microphone.
He hasn't pulled it away from me yet. Is that all I had to do was grab the microphone? Let's see. What else can we share? So we're going to go to Wagner after this. And maybe even later, because we didn't do our Wine Time Live this week. Maybe we'll do our Wine Time Live later when we check into our hotel, when we're settled in a little bit. We have a special bottle from Ravines that we want to do next.
Only buy at the winery.
That you can only get at the winery.
I think only in their wine club is the only places it's available. So they gave us a bottle as a gift, and we're going to do that on our
and
podcast.
I got a bottle of port there, so I'm excited about tasting the port. So.
Yeah, brandy barreled or whiskey or bourbon barreled port. It was really good. That came from Casa Larga. Or no, you got that from there too.
I got it from Ravines.
Ravines.
I got a bottle of the port. Yes.
So when we were at Casa Larga is one of the oldest wineries up here, 1974. They're off of the lakes, and they're like halfway between the lakes and Rochester, which isn't far, by the way. It's 30 minutes.
4 hours. I mean,
it's
4
30
hours
minutes
from
off a lake, and it's
but yeah.
15 minutes from Rochester. 15 minutes off a lake, 15 minutes from Rochester. So, but we've never gone to Casa Larga because it is off the lakes, and the nice thing is you drive up and down the lakes, go to winery. But Casa Larga, really impressive. Owned by a second-generation Italian family now.
We wanted to do a Facebook Live from there yesterday. We just could not get the service.
Yeah,
to work, so.
we tried to log onto their Wi-Fi and we couldn't do it. They had the winemaker with us yesterday, and he was talking about how to make ice wine and how they make ice wine. So up here in the Finger Lakes, it's great. Ice wine is one of those things where it's great when you leave the grapes out on the vines. Like out there when you leave them on the vines until you get freezing, but a lot of wineries don't do that because you lose a lot of yield. You birds get it, things fall off, waste. The fluctuation in temperature, some people say that's not a good thing. But Casa Larga waits until it hits 17 degrees, and has hit 7 degrees for like an hour, whatever he said, and from there then they actually run out and then pick it. So everybody's on call. They watch the weather forecast, you're on call, and literally if it's 7 p.m. at night and it meets that 17 degrees, they'll pick until 3 in the morning. Literally is what they'll do. And they only have a short time to actually do that window. And he explained it to you when you press the ice.
Quick, like they were quick. It's quick.
Yeah, it's
quick.
quick.
Done by 11 a.m. Right?
Yeah, you work through the night and you pick. And he got technical with this and the scientific and the water molecules and this and that. Their ice wine was amazing.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. So, but the other process of making ice wine, right, is that some of the vineyards will pick the grapes and then actually freeze them in a walk-in freezer because that will give them more yield. But that is not the typical ice wine. Like that is not.
That's not
the passionate way of doing it. So,
a little less passionate.
Yeah, I think everybody up here in the Finger Lakes, I believe there's
for both methods.
Absolutely, and I think that they're all passionate about what they do. I just think that they spend more time on certain things than other things, and everybody does that. I think that's part of life, right? You spend things on the important things for you and what you find important in the time. So, but anyway, it is actually we are a little bit late for our appointment, even though we're here. So we are going to sign off. We'll try to do another Facebook Live from Wagner, but we are going to head inside and we are going to go taste some wine. So hope everybody has the wind. Hope everybody has an awesome day. Get out there, enjoy, and hopefully catch us later. Leave us a comment on maybe one of your favorite wineries up in the Finger Lakes, or your favorite wine from one of the wineries, and maybe
And don't think about politics. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Just be positive and happy because you determine your life, right?
Yep.
I just read that again this morning. Like, you are the person that makes you happy. So you cannot rely upon other people to make you happy. You have to be happy. So go out there, have an awesome day, and drink some good wine.
Absolutely, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Drop a comment, share, like, and we'll talk to you later.